Okay, so let's say, Seth, you're Governor Newsom. Let's say there's Governor Schalet, right? And you had to change a policy or you had to change some type of strategy to improve wildfire statewide. What would it be? What would it be the one thing that if you could change or you could update, what would you
Boy, you tossed me the softball questions, Isaac.
do?
Um, well, look, if
I
it
want to
was,
make it fun. I want to make it fun.
yeah, no, I appreciate it, and if it was easy, it probably would have been done already. But to get to answering your questions, you know, part of the challenge is you're dealing with so many different constituencies, each having a different vested interest. So I think if I were Newsom, where I'd want to move the needle most is in home hardening and effective land use planning. Because we know going forward, the state has housing element mandates, right, that require every 10 years or maybe every 5 years, updating housing plans and being able to allow for certain, growth in residential structures. And so as our population increases, and as we move further out into the wildland urban interface or WUI, land use planning, I think, is among the most important things. So if I were Governor Newsom, the challenge is that there isn't one silver bullet. But your question to me is, what would be the one thing that I would do? And I certainly would try to get my arms around things like land use planning and looking at infrastructure. Where are the utilities, right? What's the utility growth plan? And are we building homes that are in close enough proximity to power lines, whether they be PG&E or Southern California Edison or any of the other vendors? How do we get some cohesiveness around growth and land use planning so all of these things can be thought through in a holistic way, and you're not just setting yourself up for pockets of greater risk? Now, other people may take different approaches, but you gave me, the opportunity to be Newsom for a day. And if I was Newsom for a day,
Right.
that's what I would do. And then I'd have him come visit with us here at the Santa Clara County Fire Safe Council, because I think we could put together a great panel for him to get some ideas from.
Right. I like it. Thank you. Thank you for that.